Congratulations! You made it to my second YouTube video. Woohoo! That means you didn't unsubscribe to me yet and you're a great follower, so thank you for that. For this video, I'm going to share with you guys on my journey on how I became a registered dietitian and what it takes to be a dietitian. Because I noticed that's a very common question I get on all my TikTok videos, so I'm finally here to answer that for you guys. Alright, step one, you must earn an accredited bachelor's or master's degree. So the first step is basically to earn a degree in any area of nutrition, and then you would get a verification statement from what's called ASCEND. That's what it stands for. I didn't feel like saying that out loud. For me, I went to Virginia Tech. Go Hokies, woo! So I not only got my bachelor's there, I also got my master's degree, and I did research. I actually just stayed a fifth year at Virginia Tech and did a accelerated graduate program, and I did a lot of research, and my research was actually on turmeric, which I'm a huge fan of. So if any of you guys have questions about turmeric, I'm the gal. Alright, step two, you must complete a dietetic internship. And going from step one to step two sounds so easy, but that is the hardest part. I'm telling you, it's so hard to get into a dietetic internship. It's just so competitive. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize how much hard work we put into the application and all of our experiences, our studies, and a lot of the times, a lot of people don't get matched. So it is a match system. You have to rank your top whatever dietetic internships you like, and then the internships have to rank you. So I still don't understand the process, but you guys have to match each other on a certain rank, and if you don't get matched. So really, my biggest advice for those of you who are about to apply for a dietetic internship, make sure you get your experience. Clinical is huge. A lot of dietetic internships really look at clinical experience, even though if that's not something you want to be, or if that's not the main focus of the internship, that might be a little bit different, but really try to get yourself into some type of hospital, shadow dietitian, work in the dietary services in the kitchen, just start early. So for me, I completed my dietetic internship with Morrison Healthcare. It's one of the sectors of what's called Compass Group. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, but I did my internship in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I will admit that internship wasn't my top choice. And I've been living in Virginia all my life, so knowing that I was going to move to a different city, different state, starting a whole new program was really, really scary. But it ended up being the best year of my life. So the internship's about mine was 1 year, sometimes it could be 2 years depending if you're doing part-time, but you do different rotations. My rotations, the rotations are basically food service, clinical, community, and then you get to choose your elective one. And management. So I worked at a hospital right downtown or uptown Charlotte, and then for my food service rotation, I worked at University of North Carolina in Charlotte. So I got to do a lot of fun nutrition booths, wellness projects, and really got to meet a lot of friends from that rotation. That was a fun one. And then for my community, I did a grocery store tour at my nearby grocery store. That was a lot of fun. Oh, and I forgot one. There's also long-term care. So you can work in assisted living, nursing home, and I really, really enjoy that because I love working with the older populations. They're so cute. All right, so the dietetic internship itself is a lot of work. It's just another 1 to 2 years of schooling again. It's pretty intense, but it really prepares you for the boards, which is your next step. Another tip I highly recommend is right after internship, I would not take a break. Just go from your internship, take 1 month off, and just study your butt off. Make a schedule. Make studying like your job. It's a lot of information, and it's just way too much to soak up in a 1 to 2 week period. You need to take your time, but you also make sure to take care of yourself as well, which I kind of lacked. But the RD exam is hard, it's tricky, but it's possible. I passed on my first time. I know a lot of people do pass. For my RD to Bs, make sure you get the Gene Inman study guide because that was a huge help. All right, so you passed the RD exam, woohoo! So next is you have to obtain your state license. Luckily in Virginia, I don't need one, but a lot of other states require a license. I can't talk. but make sure you figure that out depending on where you live. And then it's time for that job hunt. So right now I'm a clinical dietitian. I really think that's such a good entry level job, especially when you're just starting off as a dietitian. I've learned so much from the doctors, from the whole interdisciplinary team, just keeping up with the research and just seeing all these patients with a variety of disease states. So I've been a clinical dietitian for about 2 years now, a little over 2 years. So I'm still pretty new in the field. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to continue being in the inpatient hospital setting because I'm working on my own private practice, but I still have a lot more to do before I get that running, hopefully sometime this year. And then once, or if I get any clients, then maybe I could make my private practice my full-time job. So if you guys want to be my client, you should comment, let me know, because I do want to gauge of how many people are interested with working with me. So that'd be so much fun. All right, so I hope that answered your question on how to become a registered dietitian and what my journey was like. If you have any more questions, please comment below. And if you're not subscribed to my page, please subscribe because I don't have many followers, but I appreciate every single one of you guys who are following me. So thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time.